What is up, everybody? It's PSCLS, and today I have a sneaker review on a shoe that's not only got its just due and its stamp of approval within the sneaker culture, but also the training and running world as well, and that is the Nike Air Maxes. The outsole consists of a red gel-like surface that's been seen in a lot of other basketball sneakers such as the Kobe 8s and more current models as well. As far as durability goes, this shoe does work well under controlled surfaces such as turf, track and field, but when you do get to places where the ground gets very unforgiving, such as hills, mountains, things of that nature, everything's all great for the first round and run, but when you do look at things more down the road, such as months and months ahead, this shoe, and I can definitely tell just from the gel-like surface, it will wear down on you. So you may want to be looking towards something that's a little more durable, a little more stiffer when it comes to the actual bottom and outsole itself. What really plays well to the Air Max's performance is definitely the waffle-like shape in the front that definitely allows for maximum flexibility within the front of the foot, and definitely just gives you that extra push to pull through with all your strides. And it also doesn't hurt that this shoe is encased with a huge air bubble that you can feel distinctively when walking and just performing with it on your feet. This is where I got like a little less enthused, if you should say. Moving along to the uppers, it consists of a multi-layered mesh all the way from the mid to the front of the shoe, with a few parts that are reinforced for extra reinforcement and just ability and durability that work well, that go all the way from the front to the sides of the lace holes, and then within the inside as well for where the balls of your feet are. Now, I was very happy with this performance review because in the end it really showed me what I like and what I definitely don't like in regards to a running shoe. To give you a better comparison, the Air Maxes and the Huaraches. Two sneakers that are widely used within running and training, but are very different in their own ways. Flywire, sock liners. Totally different once you actually try them on and use them. Now, both of these shoes were made so that the particular athlete wearing them will have that lockdown fit and get the best performance out of the shoe possible. And with this pair, that's with the Flywire cables. And after doing a fair amount of laps and runs in this particular pair, the cables, they really don't distribute a fair amount of lockdown and just bite throughout the whole shoe and just your whole foot exactly. When lacing these up, you definitely feel each particular cable kind of biting down and not giving you just a full consistent bite down on just the whole shoe and your whole foot in general. And in contrast, you have Nike Huarache that gives you a great sock liner and also an additional leather panel that not only reinforces the actual shoe itself, but gives you much more consistent traction and lockdown when it comes to lacing up these shoes and making sure you get the best performance out of them possible. And that is the main idea for all these things. Best performance, best performance, best performance. As far as ventilation goes, never had no issues with this pair. My feet smell good. If I were to sum up this shoe in the best way possible, this is like the Honda Odyssey of running sneakers. It's not too great, it's not too bad. It's like a GMC, General Motors. The reason why I wouldn't consider this shoe to be high performance and ideal for the particular sprinter is mainly due to the fact of this shoe's height. Not too big of an issue in the front, but coming along to the back, your heel is definitely 1.5 inches or more off of the ground. For everybody that's looking to bump up their height, this shoe is definitely for you because it definitely gives you a huge height advantage once you put them on. When I'm in full stride and I'm running, I'm looking to get as much traction off of the ground so that I can propel myself and just continue those cycles of just having a full stride. And with this particular shoe, being that you are so far lifted off of the ground just due to this actual air bubble, you're not really able to be in tune and really get that full traction and push. So therefore, this shoe, and when you're running or jogging, you're trying to get so much push or leverage off the ground, and this is the air unit and this is your foot, and you guys are just hopping, and you just so far off that you could only get so much leverage. That's really not worth it, to the point to where you're not getting enough performance out of the shoe from the energy you're putting out. So all in all, this is a great shoe for general purposes. I mean, hey, if you're doing a nice slow jog in Central Park and that's your thing, go for it. But I wouldn't consider it to be, the ideal shoe for the long run in regards to, trail runners and people, definitely running day in and day out on unforgiving ground. But then I also wouldn't recommend it for people who are using this shoe for high-speed mile times, because this will eat up a bunch of damn time on your miles. So for the nice casual person that's just looking for a regular jog, a nice power walk in Central Park, this one definitely is for you. But in regards to just my quest and just finding the best shoe possible, I'm right now sticking towards my Nike Huaraches, and it's gonna stay that way until I find a better sneaker. Stay tuned.
One mile down. 6 minutes, 3 seconds. That's just so weak. But, oh, all right, next one.